Hi there, guys. Bit of a ramblings this, so let's begin. It involves about being in business. It involves about social media. It involves about how you present yourself on social media and everywhere else. So business is a funny thing, isn't it? They always sort of say, when you're in business, you have got this, amazing thing. You can do what you want when you want. You've got oodles of money. It doesn't matter, you're not employed. You can just get any amount of money you want. You can make money. You can do this. You can do that. Bull. Absolute bull. That is not the facts. We probably struggle when we're in business more than people do that are employed by companies, because we don't have that regular income. We've got to create those incomes to come in. So it's a very, very difficult process. So, when you've got things like what's happening at the moment with, obviously, utility bills increasing. Yes, they're increasing for people privately as well. But, for businesses, they're a lot higher than private people to begin with anyway. So, I mean, it's, they're increasing at extortionate rates, and it's, as a business, you have a lot more things to consider. It's what a lot of people don't realize is when you've got somebody, so you've got someone, on a very high wage, say 100 grand a year. What you've got to bear in mind is that company probably has about another 40% on top of that they have to give to the government on top of that 100 grand they're giving you a year. So just bear that in mind. There's a lot of things when people are in business that it makes it bloody hard. And people don't quite realise in a lot of cases that, that money doesn't grow on trees for us, for people that are in business. So it makes, sometimes you sort of make irrational decisions that, you should maybe have thought about before you went through and made those decisions. And sometimes you have to act very, very quick with certain things that you're doing. So it's a very difficult, complex process being in business. It's not a walk in the park by any means, trust me. It's after all these years of 30 years being in business, we still have days where we struggle. So it's not that simple and it's not that easy. And it's a process we have to go through every day. We're learning constantly every day. And things are evolving, things are developing, and things are improving. And the thing is, it's like with any industry. I don't care what industry it is that you're in. It seems to be every industry, you've got people up here, and you've got people down here. And the strange thing is you've got these people in the middle as well. And what you've also got is this backbiting. Doesn't matter what industry you're in, you've got this, all the time. No need for it whatsoever. And you've then got people going around saying, oh, don't trust him, don't trust her, don't do this, don't do that. And that's based, and they sort of go around saying, this guy's a jerk, this woman's a jerk, he's an arsehole, she's an arsehole, blah, 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 blah. That is based on their personal experiences where something has gone wrong, not on an industry as a whole. So they then start telling everybody, oh, this particular person is this particular person is that. That says a lot about that person rather than the person they're talking about. So you've got to bear that in mind. Because if they've got a mouth on them that can go blathering off about other people, then what can you trust them with so far as information is concerned? I wouldn't trust them with any information whatsoever. When they can start talking about people like that behind the person's back, rather than coming to that person and saying, let's just talk, business people to business people, and let's sort this out, let's iron this problem out, let's get this resolved, let's go forward and forget it. You've then got people that are like posting on sort of social media platforms saying, he said this, she said that. Again, that says a lot about the people that are posting rather than the people they're talking about. And you've then got guys that are like, oh, I'm changing, I'm going to change, I've been a jerk, I've been an arsehole, I've been this, I've been that. Why focus on the negative? Focus on the positive. Change. Just change. Don't tell everybody that you were a jerk, that you were an arsehole, you were this, you were that. They don't need to know that. Because a lot of people maybe haven't seen that previously, that you were a jerk or an arsehole, and now you've highlighted that to them, and then they're going to start thinking, well, why does this guy say he's a jerk or an arsehole? Let's have a little bit of some investigation work here and see what we can find out about them. And then they might dig some things up that you don't want them to dig up. So, you've got to think about this. Just focus on the positive, because while you're focusing on the negative, you're not running your business properly. Focusing on the positive continually lifts your business higher and higher and higher. And the last, you can't change what's happened. Look to the future, change the future. That you can change. Your destiny, you can change by focusing on what you want to change. Change your destiny. It's very, very simple. You can't change the past at all. Don't go there. Don't reminisce about it. Don't think about it. Don't dwell on it. Change the future. You can change the future. Obviously, with an industry, no matter what it is, every industry should elevate. We should all elevate and lift each other up. Why are you frightened about the guy next door? Don't be frightened about the guy next door, because in every industry you have good and bad. Let's all be good. Lift the whole industry to a massive level. Raise the game. Increase your prices by raising the game of the whole industry. Why do you want to kick those down that are down? Help them, teach them, show them the tricks, the trade, help them, let them grow. Because the thing is, when you've got an industry where people say, oh, there's sharks in this industry, that makes it bad for you as well as the sharks that you call them. So lift the industry up. Don't get involved with trashing people. If you see someone doing it, inbox them, explain it, help them, get the industry lifted. We need to elevate together, and an industry will never ever change if you don't lift together. Help people. People will never learn. People will never get out of their old tricks or doing things the wrong way if you don't help them and say, this is how you do it. That says a lot about you. That gives you a better reputation, a better look, a better appearance, better persona. Everything changes. It makes you feel better. That gives you more confidence. It gives you more drive. It gives you more ambition to go forward and push forward. Why don't knock? No need to knock all the time. Lift it up. If you get someone commenting, I don't know, about posts, about what you've posted, no matter what it is you posted, whether it's text, it's pictures, it's this, it's that, don't listen to them. Don't go onto social media and start ranting on, oh, he said this about my post and this person said that about my picture, and I don't care what he said, I don't care what she said. And why post it and highlight that problem? Don't highlight the problem. Focus on the positive. Positivity is what's going to get you to your final destination. Because the thing is, if you're going to focus on the negative, that's all you're going to focus on. It's like being in business. If you focus on not going bankrupt, you're going to go bankrupt, because you're not going to be focusing on winning. You need to focus on winning, not focusing on not going bankrupt, because there's a big difference between focusing on not going bankrupt and focusing on succeeding. If you focus on succeeding, you will find the solutions to every problem that you've got. If you focus on not going bankrupt, what you're going to be focusing on is how to avoid going bankrupt rather than how to win. So think about that logically. Think about how to win. Don't focus on how to fail, because that's what you do. You focus on how to fail. Focus on how to win. That's what you have to do. It's about winning. It's about helping each other. It's about elevating. We travel all around the world doing various things, and nothing gives me much greater pleasure than to go somewhere to train somebody, to help them, to give them a new vision in life, a new meaning in life, a new form of income that they can earn from the way I've trained them, help them grow. I've taught them tricks. I've taught them tricks of the trade. I've taught them techniques. I've taught them things they just didn't think were possible. I can't take that to the grave. What use is it to me? Dead. None. Let's pass on these professions, pass on these trades, elevate, improve, and make the industry, no matter what industry it's in, a far better one. I like photography, and I've started to get into photography because I want to improve on my photography, and I can't believe it. There's just as many bad people in there that are knocking each other as there are in the detailing industry and the leather industry. And it's like, why? Why are you doing this? Why are you so bothered about whether you've been given a credit for using your photograph? And just say, look at that. I've inspired somebody. My photograph has helped somebody learn new tricks and stuff like that. Show them how it's done. Help them improve. Bring the whole game up. Raise up to a new level of integrity within the whole industry. It's the same for the detailing. Why sit there and be this doldrum of stupidity? Lift and raise the bar for everybody. Improve the game. Advance your skills. Learn new tricks. Become a better person. Change. Because the thing is, it won't only change your business, it will change your relationship that you're having as well with those people and with your family. So change everything. Don't sit there and concentrate on the negativity all the time, because it's getting you nowhere. Focus positive. Every morning I wake up, I have a positive mindset every single morning. I know when I wake up with a negative mindset, my whole day is screwed. Absolutely screwed. And yes, I do wake up with a negative mindset some days. And I'm an arse. I'm an absolute jerk because I'm an arse all day. And that affects everybody at work. It affects my relationship. It affects my relationship with my wife, because she's like, why are you such an arse? What's the matter with you? Snap out of it. And it's like, don't tell me to snap out of it. It makes it worse. So I know I have those bad days. And, if you ever have those bad days, reach out to somebody, inbox me, talk to others. There's people out there that will help. Let's iron these problems out. Let's get these problems going. Let's focus on a positive world. We see people posting things like their political views on social media as well. So when they support a certain party, they post their political views. Yes, we've been there, we've done that, but we've learned over the years. The thing is, what you've got to bear in mind is you could have a client that's a very, very, very wealthy client that you do maybe thousands of pounds or dollars worth of cars for a year. That client could be worth £50,000-60,000 or dollars to you every year. They could suddenly see on social media that you have political views which are different to theirs. Think about that for a minute, because they might turn around and say, do you know what? I don't want that guy touching my cars anymore. I don't want that guy near my premises anymore because he's a jerk. I can't believe the views he has about our country and government. Screw him. I don't want him near my vehicles. Think about what you post. You've got to think very, very, very carefully about what you post on all sorts of social media platforms. Obviously, videos are a great way to attract attention. Videos are far better than photographs. Try to create little videos, snippets of videos about what you do, helpful tips. This is how I machined this car. This is what I did. This is how I overcome the problem. Post all these things up there. This is how I cleaned the leather. This is how I cleaned the fabric. This is what I did to, clean the dash, and this is how I protected it. Little tips and tricks, guys. Use this, use that. Don't use this and this. All these things are helpful to elevate and lift the industry. Help each other, lift it up, lift the industry, bring everybody up, help everybody. Hope you understand, guys, my ramblings, but I understand where I'm coming from. If you want to inbox me, you can do. More than welcome to talk to anybody. If you want to hop on a Zoom call, more than welcome to do that as well. Happy to help anybody at any time. Just inbox and we'll fix up a Zoom call. Thanks, guys. I'm Richard from the Leather Repair Company. Have a great day, because you are awesome.